Hey everybody, and welcome to the next map that I'm going to play, which is the Jedi Purge, a Venator class Star Destroyer. Again, of course, made by Red Sun. This is, I believe, his 5th map in the Jedi Purge series, and I'm very excited because this is an all-interior map, which is quite rare to see in Star Wars Battlefront 2. It's also been, of course, a while since I uploaded a video. My apologies, I had a very busy couple of days. And next week things will have calmed down again, and I will get back to my regular schedule of video every other day. You also saw maybe the video of the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order video. I won't really do a series about that. I thought that game would be like 8 hours long, so maybe do like 3 or 4 episodes, but I heard it's like 20 hours long, and I have not actually played that game further than the 2 hours you just saw. So what I will do is I will play that game on my own and then do a review of that in the end. Also, with me going actually back to Holland next week, I will have access to Disney Plus legally, and will actually do not a weekly review, but probably a review of like the first 3 or 4 episodes of The Mandalorian. I haven't seen anything yet. I haven't looked up any spoilers, so I'm very excited what that has to offer. Again, like I said, I won't do a weekly thing about that, but maybe, you know, just a first impressions of the first 3 or 4 episodes, and then probably at the end my overall review. Anyway, let's of course talk Battlefront, because that is mostly what this channel is about, and the initial look of this map is very cool. It's very slick. Color-wise, very much a gray tone, but this is of course already in a time where the clones are now obeying the Empire, and so all of the vehicles have lost their colors and are now fighting for the Imperial units. Very nice skins for the clones themselves. I did read that the Imperial units do not have a hero unit, whereas the insurgents have Kota. And this was based, or the idea of this was based on the episode that could possibly have been aired in the Clone Wars before it got cancelled. We will actually also switch to the other side and see if we can maybe get a hold of the hero unit. Initially, if you look, this whole map is just one room. Again, I love the detail with the skybox of the galaxy there. You know, as if the Venator itself is open, and there's enough clutter everywhere to justify fighting in a large open room like this. It can be a little bit quiet sometimes. I'm not too sure why some of the units are like all white at a certain distance. It's a little weird. We of course also saw that there are vehicles, AT-RTs, very easy to use. Again, despite the ground clutter, the AI or yourself will not get stuck using them. And of course, this battlefield does not necessarily call for things like an ATTE or something. The map is way more streamlined, but in a sense also smaller than some of Red Sun's, of course, other maps. But because of that, it really succeeds in what it is trying to pull off. Great use for snipers as well. It's not like they have an unfair advantage or something. None of the AI gets stuck. I'm not entirely sure if they actually have some vehicles. Might be cool if they had a vehicle or 1 or 2. But then again, they do have the hero character. So I'll probably, after this character dies, I'll switch to the other side, because they have only 150 reinforcements left. It is all about the battle, though. It's not really about capturing any command posts, because if I'm not mistaken, there are only 2. I'm not entirely sure what this whole square is on the map. So that is indeed a very interesting premise, to have, you know, this map revolve around the battle itself rather than multiple capture points. Here we go. So we can immediately switch to Kota. Here we go. And so this is their advantage. So in a sense, they don't necessarily need vehicles if they can use Kota to their advantage. Here we go. Is this the final one? Oh no, look, there are multiple spawn points. Okay, it's just that weird square is obscuring that. That might actually just be 3 spawn points, which is absolutely fine. That also explains why one of the... Oh, oops. Sorry. I was the clones for so long that it was an automatic instinct to the rebels. But it goes for that uneven classic style then, where whoever's team or whatever team holds 2 spawn points will have the slight advantage. You can see here that for the longest time the clones did hold 2, so we are way behind now. But now they will start to lose. There you go. Now it's ticking down. I am glad that I found that 3rd spawn point, because I'm not necessarily a fan of maps that only have 2 spawn points. Especially because it is very dangerous. I think the clone training map is one of those maps that only has 2 spawn points, and the issue is that if 1 spawn point is captured, none of the players from that team can spawn. So matches can last really short. Look at this guy. All those shoulder pads and stuff, that's very interesting. And there's a 0 here. Not too sure. We have some droid weapons. Excellent for first person too. It just looks really nice. Crisp. It's very cool. Maybe some people would like some more variety, or like wider gameplay, but in terms of this, it succeeds in what it tries to do. For me, that's a good thing. The second map, for example, that I did, I remember was very wide, but it felt very barren. This does not do that. This feels full, it feels alive. It feels like a nice place where a battle would take place. You can actually see that that AI does get stuck behind those boxes. I will say that there's no reason to. That's just bad AI from the game itself. Oh god. Alright, here we go. We can be Ram Kota again. You could definitely see that whoever holds the 2 spawn points really has an advantage, because we are taking things back after being behind for so long. Whew. Did some good damage there, but sniper, rocket, let's be a regular guy. You can see that the amount of soldiers we're losing is very little. I say it's grenade time. Oh, it's actually not doing grenade. Did I change the button layout? Maybe. Oh, okay. If you go first person, the weapon model changes. It's a little strange. Oh, that guy went to the right as I did. You can now see that things are very balanced. We are pretty much at the same numbers. They're definitely not utilizing the AT-RT to its full potential, whereas the hero unit that I used definitely got us a huge advantage. Oh my god. Okay, sniping there is a death sentence. Let's be this guy. Ah, here we go. This is the deciding factor. Oh boy. Nope. Again, was able to do very good damage. Final 8. Now I wish I was actually a pilot or an engineer. Alright, final one. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you want to download and play this map for yourself, you can find the link to download this map in the description down below. Don't forget to let me know any recommendations or requests on maps you want to see. And I will see you guys next time.